Hello guys and gals, thanks for joining us again today. So we recently did a video of how Canadian is the NHL. So we're now going to follow that up with a how American is the NHL. Because there's a lot of American fans out there, a lot of people who like America. I mean, America's great. I'm Canadian and I agree. So again, we're for the purposes of this video, we're going to be ranking teams on a percentage of American players. Again, i.e., this team has 5 out of 10 American players. This team has 5 out of 30 American players. Well, they both have 5, but 5 out of 10 is a better higher percentage. So let's get started. At number 1, we have the Arizona Coyotes being the most American team. 12 out of 23, or 52.17%. Spoiler alert, they are actually the only team to have over 50% Americans. Number 2, we have the Winnipeg Jets with 13 out of 26, or 50%. Another spoiler alert, the Jets actually, although they are the second highest American percentage, by pure numbers, they actually have more American-born players than any other team in the league. At number 3, we have the Boston Bruins, 11 out of 23, or 47.83%. The 4th place, we have the New York Rangers, 10 out of 22, or 45.45%. 5th place, we have the Vancouver Canucks, 12 out of 27, or 44.44%. 6th place, we have the Los Angeles Kings, 8 out of 20, or 40%. 7th place, Columbus, 10 out of 26, or 38.46%. 8th place, we have the Anaheim Ducks, 8 out of 21, or 38.10%. 9th place, we have the Pittsburgh Penguins, 9 out of 24, or 37.5%. 10th place, we have the Minnesota Wild, 8 out of 23, or 34.78%. 11th, we have the Toronto Maple Leafs, 9 out of 28, or 32.14%. 12th place, we have the Carolina Hurricanes, 8 out of 25, or 32%. 13th place, we have the Washington Capitals, 7 out of 22, or 31.82%. 14th place, Philadelphia Flyers, 8 out of 27, or 29.63%. 15th, we have the New Jersey Devils, 5 out of 18, or 27.78%. Some of these teams, as the season goes, some of them will have roster sizes that will either go up or down, but I'm just going off of what is on the team's official websites right now. In a tie for 16th place, we have the San Jose Sharks and the Ottawa Senators, both with 5 out of 19, or 26.32%. 18th place, we have the Detroit Red Wings with 6 out of 23, or 26.09%. The Red Wings actually have one Detroit-born player, Danny DeKeyser. Most of the teams don't have a player born in their city. In 19th place, we have the Colorado Avalanche with 7 out of 27, or 25.93%. In a tie for 20th, we have the New York Islanders and the Buffalo Sabres, both with 5 out of 23, or 21.74%. 22nd, we have the Chicago Blackhawks, 6 out of 29, or 20.69%. 23rd, Florida Panthers, 5 out of 26, or 19.23%. 24th, we have the Calgary Flames, 5 out of 29, or 17.24%. 25th, we have the Tampa Bay Lightning, 4 out of 24, or 16.67%. Should have probably mentioned this earlier, but as with the Canadian video, we are rounding to 2 decimal places, or hundredths of a percent. In a tie for 26th, we have the St. Louis Blues and the Nashville Predators, both at 4 out of 25, or 16%. An interesting fact about Nashville, actually, this will probably change as the season starts, if it starts, but Nashville actually has 4 assistant captains listed, in addition to an actual captain as well. I know teams typically do 2 assistants and 1 captain. Occasionally you'll see 3 assistant captains and no actual captain. That's weird, I've never seen that. In 28th place, we have the Montreal Canadiens at 4 out of 33, or 12.12%. Kind of interesting how the team named Canadiens is the most Canadian team, has a Canadian-born captain, and is also one of the least American teams. But I guess if they have so many Canadian-born players. 29th, we have the Dallas Stars at 3 out of 25, or 12%. 30th, we have the Vegas Golden Knights at 3 out of 26, or 11.54%. And in last place, we have the Edmonton Oilers at 3 out of 36, or 8.33%. The Oilers have by far the biggest roster listed right now, with 36 players. Most teams between 22 and 26 for the most part. So that totals 212 American-born players out of 743, or 28.53%. So between the 2 countries, Canada and the USA, that's 72% between Canada and USA. Only leaving 28% for the other countries. Another stat I listed for the Canadian one is how many Canadian-born captains were on the team. So we'll do the same thing for the American one here. A lot of the sites are currently not listing captains, so for argument's sake, we just went with the ones that were. There is actually only 4 teams declaring American-born captains: the Winnipeg Jets, the Columbus Blue Jackets, the New York Islanders, and the Buffalo Sabres. Canadians had 12 declared captains, so that would be 16, or just over 51% captains between that. 51.61 to be exact. We will probably follow up with some more statistical videos, as you guys seem to be liking that so far. I have a few different ideas for stats we can track. I have a lot of fun bringing it to you guys. So, as always, be sure to like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Share links if you like. Thanks for tuning in.